Think how much easier and more enjoyable your life could be with a body that's strong, flexible, and graceful, so that every movement, from the smallest to the most strenuous, is something to delight in. That kind of life can be yours when you condition your body with weights. Think of it as weight training for better living.
David 200.
We want you to know that the people you're going to see working out on this tape are not models. These are ordinary people who train with weights. And these people know firsthand what a difference it makes in their daily lives. Whether you're a man or a woman, whether you're just starting out or want to get back into it, even if you're using weights now, this program will work for you.
I'd like to have you lie on the mat.
Bill Pearl will be your host and trainer. Bill is a world-class athlete who regularly gives seminars and trains people every day. He's also an author of books on strength training and conditioning.
Everywhere I go, I hear people saying they want something practical to give them more energy and stamina for their active lives. Well, this program can do it for you. In the next hour or so, I'm going to tell you a little about aerobic exercise, stretching, a little about nutrition, and a lot about working out with weights. Follow this program and I guarantee you'll be healthier, more energized, and better able to handle the physical demands of your busy life. And you're likely to notice some very nice changes in the body you live with.
The emphasis in this video is on exercises for free weights. Bill has created 3 progressively challenging free weight routines, each designed to work the major muscle groups. Bill also describes exercises for a selection of weight machines and equipment. Throughout the tape, we'll be providing important information on safe lifting techniques, body alignment and posture, aerobic exercise, proper stretching methods, nutrition, and staying motivated. With all this valuable information spread throughout, it's important that you use the tape as it's intended. This is an instructional video, not a tape you watch while you exercise. Please do not perform any of these exercises while viewing the video. You risk possible injury if you do. Instead, watch the complete video first. Then, view the tape again, only this time, familiarize yourself with one routine at a time. Let yourself get comfortable with each exercise. Make notes in the exercise handbook if you'd like, then go work out. We've designed the handbook to be your constant training companion. It mirrors the exercise instruction in the video and follows the same sequence. It's compact and portable, and easy to take wherever you exercise. The exercise log will help you keep track of your progress. Be sure to make a copy of the log before you use it.
No matter what shape you're in or what experience you've had with weights, I want you to start with routine 1. If this is your first time using weights, don't be tempted to skip ahead. When you've done routine 1, move on to routine 2 and then to routine 3. This way you'll gradually condition your body and mind to handle the increased workload. There's another thing I'd like you to do before you get started. Take a realistic look at your current physical condition. We want these workouts to be pain-free and injury-free, so if any of these concerns apply to you, I strongly suggest you consult a doctor before jumping into any exercise program. If you're over 40, get an EKG as well. Now that doesn't mean the engine is failing just because you've hit middle age. I'm past my 60th birthday and I'm not ready for storage. But it's a good thing to know what shape the car's in before you take it on the highway.
A few words about the format for each routine. The exercises are presented according to size of muscle group and in a sequence that works opposite muscle groups. The general rule is to work the larger muscles first, with the smaller ones last. You'll start with the midsection, then work the legs, chest, shoulders, back area, and finally the arms. Opposite muscle groups are worked generally one after the other. For example, front and back of the midsection and both sides of the arms. Following this format will help give you the most effective and efficient workout possible. Routine 1 will help you learn how to use free weights with confidence. You'll get familiar with the names of major muscle groups and commonly used terms, and you'll be up and running immediately with 8 weight training exercises. Do the exercises 3 times a week on alternate days for 2 to 4 weeks. The total workout, including warm-up and stretching, should take from 30 to 45 minutes. The first thing you'll do before every workout is a short aerobic exercise session and some stretching. There are no specific leg exercises in Routine 1, so do an exercise that also works your legs, such as skipping rope, riding an exercise bike, or using a stair climber. Strengthening the midsection back and front builds muscular endurance so that standing, bending, or sitting for long periods of time will be less tiring. We suggest you begin each workout with exercises for the midsection. The abdominal crunch starts the session by working muscles of the abdomen.
Jeanette, lie on the mat and put your lower legs on the top of the bench. That's fine. Now you got to slide in a little bit more so your thighs are almost at a 90-degree angle. Okay, now put your hands behind your head and put your chin on your chest. This is your starting position. I want you to raise your body off of the mat as high as comfortable, down slow, a good controlled slow motion. Keep going. Now try not to pull on your head. Slow down, slow down. We want it, no jerking. Up you go. Good and slow. That's right. You've got to control the movement.
As Bill mentioned, bring your body up smoothly. Come up only as high as feels comfortable. Another key point, you may have a tendency to pull on your neck. Try not to do that.
Keep your lower back flat.
One of the main reasons we do exercises for the abdominal muscles is to help support the lower back.
That's it. That's it. Let's do a couple more. Come on, you can do it. One more. That's a good set. If this is the first time you've exercised your abdominals and you find it hard to lift your shoulders off the floor, that's okay. Do the best you can. Don't force your body. Remember the old saying, Rome wasn't built in a day? Keep with it, and pretty soon you'll notice you'll be able to do it.
Each time you complete one cycle of the movement, you're completing a repetition, or rep. You can start with one set of just 5 or 6 reps. Add a couple more at each workout and build up to one set of about 30 repetitions. These are general guidelines. You can do more if you're able to. Before going on to the next exercise, rest from half a minute up to about 2 minutes, or until you stop breathing hard. Rest between every exercise. Next is the alternate leg pull-in, which emphasizes the lower abdominal area.
Jean, put your hands under your buttocks, palms down. That's fine. Straighten your legs, bring your chin up to your chest. Fine. Take your left leg and bring it up to about a 90-degree angle, right there. Out, let it hit the floor. Up the other one now. Alternate it. Fine.
Because one leg is always on the floor, you're reducing stress to the lower back and hip flexors. That's what makes this exercise safe. We need a specific exercise such as this to work the lower portion of the abdominal muscle because it helps to stabilize the hip girdle.
Think of your lower abdominal area. Keep going.
One repetition is a complete movement of both legs. Start with one set of 3 to 4 reps and build up to one set of about 30 reps.
One more. You can rest now. That's good.
We recommend that you wear shoes during your workouts. and we suggest wearing comfortable clothes, something not too tight that also keeps you warm while exercising. On to the prone back extension, an exercise for the muscles of the spine and lower back.
You're going to roll up a towel.
Okay.
I'd like to have you lie on the mat. Put the towel under your midsection. That's good. Now put your chin on your hands, right there. Tighten your buttocks. This is your starting position. I'd like to have you raise your upper body a couple inches off the ground. Now down. Up again, hold it for a couple seconds. 1, 2, down, up, 1, 2, down. Keep your buttocks tight. 1, 2, down. I can see your legs aren't stable. I'm going to stabilize your legs for you. Go again.
Even though the movement is small, this exercise strengthens the muscles along the entire spine.
2, down. You've got a strong lower back. Go again. I want to see you do it by yourself. Come on.
You want to make sure that you keep your head and neck in line with your back throughout the movement.
1, 2, down. One more.
Remember to breathe during every repetition.
Down. That's a good set.
Do one set of 2 to 5 repetitions at first and work up to one set of about 25 reps.
A strong midsection is important in preventing injury and back problems. It helps to stabilize the body during exercise and every physical activity. The bottom line is, you'll notice how much easier it is to get things done. Best of all, you'll feel better.
Next are exercises that use weights. If you plan to work out at home, you'll need a barbell and 2 dumbbells, a set of weight plates, an exercise bench with catch rack, and a leg extension attachment. You'll also find this equipment at most health clubs, gyms, and fitness centers.
Whenever you use free weights, you need to be safety conscious. Make sure you always fasten the dumbbells and barbells with collars.
The barbell bench press works the muscles of the chest.
Cheryl, lie back on the bench. Now put your feet flat on the floor. Get your hands about 6 inches wider than your shoulders. Keep your wrist straight. Now we'll raise the bar above your chest at arm's length. Slowly lower the bar till it touches your chest. Pause for a second. Bring it back to starting position. That's 1 repetition. Down you go. Up. Down. Now you've got to be careful when you start handling heavy weights that you don't start to raise your hips and arch your back. Another thing you might do is get your arms a little bit more in line with your shoulders. Down you go. That's much better. This isn't a straight up and down motion. I want you to get a little bit more of an arc on the bar back towards your head. There you go. That's it. There you go.
When doing the bench press, it's best to have a spotter, someone standing by in case you need assistance.
Now that's what I call a perfect motion. Perfect bench press. Good. Now everybody wants to know, how much weight should I use? A good rule is always start out light.
This rule applies to all exercises that use weights. Try practicing a few repetitions with an empty bar before you do the exercise. To find a weight that's right for you, pick what you think is a good weight and try one set of 10 reps. How does it feel? If you're flying through and the 12th repetition is as easy as the 5th or 6th, then the weight's too light. If you're straining by the 4th or 5th rep, then the weight's too heavy.
Always start on the light side rather than trying to do too much. You don't want to set yourself up to fail or risk injury by lifting weights that are too heavy.
What you're aiming for is a level where the 9th and 10th repetitions feel difficult at first, but not impossible. When the 10th rep becomes easy, increase to 11 or 12 reps.
When 12 reps are consistently too easy, don't add more reps Add just enough weight to let the 10th rep become a challenge again.
The standing side lateral raise works the shoulder muscles.
Gene, pick up the weights and hold them at your side. Fine. Now get your feet about shoulder width apart. Get a slight bend to your knees. Tighten your buttocks. Now keep your back straight and your head up. This is your starting position. I want you to raise your hands right out to the sides with your elbows slightly bent, just above parallel, and at the top your wrist should be pointing down. Hold for a second, then come back to starting position. Okay, here you go. That's it. That's fine. Just a little bit higher. Hold it. Now down. Keep it. Bend your elbows. That's it. Keep your head up.
Keeping a slight bend at the elbow will reduce stress to the elbow joint.
There you go.
You'll find that many of your activities use the same muscles that are exercised with weights.
You're doing fine.
You should resist the urge to throw your arms up. Control the movement as you raise and lower the weight.
Good.
Next is the one-arm dumbbell row, which exercises the muscles of the back.
Nancy, place the dumbbell on the floor beside the bench. Take your right hand and put it firmly on the bench. I'd like to have you put this leg straight back and then settle onto your leg. That's it. Keep this knee bent. Now bend over and pick up the dumbbell. Fine. Keep your back straight and parallel to the floor and focus straight down. Pull the dumbbell straight up to your sides. That's right. Then down. Pull it straight up to the side again. That's it. Now keep your elbow in as you come up. Keep it in. Fine. Keep going. You're doing fine.
Be careful not to let your back or hips twist as you raise the weight. The movement is from the upper back only.
Fine. Keep going. You're doing fine.
Oftentimes we use the arms to pull on something that's resistant.
Keep going. Now let's change positions. That's it. Get the leg back. Plant that foot. Okay, down you go. Pick up the dumbbell. Straighten your back. That's it right there. Now look straight down. Up you go. That's right. Continue to extend that arm just as you're doing. Just don't let the dumbbell touch the floor. You're doing fine. Keep going. Keep that elbow in. You're doing perfect. Pause at the top. Do a couple more. You got to do the same amount of repetitions on each side. One more. You can put the weight down.
To have a body that's coordinated and well-balanced, concentrate on how you position yourself during the exercise. This is just as important as how you perform the movement.
When you lift weights, you always want to save the smaller muscles, the biceps and triceps, for last. You don't want to tire them early. You need them for the rest of your workout.
The seated dumbbell triceps curl works the triceps, the three-part muscle in the back of the arm.
Barry, pick up the dumbbell with both hands and hold it in front of you. Now sit on the bench if you will, please. Place the dumbbell on your thigh with an upright position. I want you to raise the dumbbell to arm's length above your head, and at the top have both of the palms of your hands around the bottom part of the top plate and your thumbs around the dumbbell handle. That's just what you've done. Keep your feet flat, your back straight, and your head up. I want you to let the weight down behind your head in a semicircular motion until your forearms and biceps touch. Come back to starting position. Down again. There's two things to remember. You should keep your upper arms vertical with the floor, and your elbows have got to be in toward your ears. That's fine. Keep going. Now as you start to tire, your elbows are going to want to wander out. That's a no-no. And you've got to keep your upper arms straight up. Don't let them fall forward.
If you need a back support, you can do this exercise using a regular chair.
That's fine. You can let the weight down.
The last exercise in Routine 1 is the standing barbell curl, an exercise for the biceps. This is the two-part muscle in the front of the arm.
Nancy, reach down and pick up the bar using a medium width palms up grip. Raise it up, please. Got to get your hands a little closer together. Medium grip, a little more, right there. A little bit more. Right, now let it rest lightly against your thighs. Now, slightly bend your knees, tighten your buttocks, and keep your back straight. Look straight ahead now. I want you to curl the weight up in a semicircular motion until the forearms touch your biceps. Come back to starting position. That's one repetition. Your knees are too far bent. Don't bend them right there. That's fine. Up again. Down. Now you got to be sure that your upper arms are right by your side. Curl again. That's good. Keep going. That's it. Fine. That's fine. You don't want to start arching your back. It's an indication you might be using too much weight. You're doing fine. Keep your elbows in right at your side.
Concentrate on using your arms to lift the barbell, and don't throw the weight up. Otherwise, you'll lose some of the benefit from the exercise.
That's good. That's fine.
And that's it. These are all the exercises in Routine 1. Do your workouts 3 times a week on alternate days, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. This will ensure that you take a day off in between workout sessions to give your muscles time to recover. Use a weight that makes it challenging to complete the last repetition. When increasing weight, add only in small increments. Pay close attention to your exercise form and body posture. Wear comfortable clothing that keeps you warm while you work out. Use the video as a training partner. Watch it as often as you like to double-check your form and technique, to listen to Bill's tips, and to review specific exercises. As you review each exercise demonstration, visualize yourself doing the movement. You may have noticed that there are no exercises specifically labeled good for women or good for men. That's because we all have the same 600+ skeletal muscles, and that means the exercises work effectively for everyone, men and women. There are 3 distinct areas of physical fitness: strength conditioning, aerobic conditioning, and flexibility. They all work together. Let's say a few words about aerobic exercise. These are activities that elevate your heart rate and keep it elevated. Weight training, generally speaking, is not aerobic. It is not meant to give the heart and lungs a workout. That's why you need to include aerobic exercise in your workout program. If you're not already doing it, we recommend that you choose an aerobic activity you like and do it 3 times a week, building up to 20 consecutive minutes each time. The first time can be just 5 minutes, if that's all you can do. After that, gradually increase to a minimum of 20 minutes per workout. The goals of Routine 2 are to make each workout more challenging, develop additional weight training skills, and learn 10 exercises. Do the total workout 3 times a week on alternating days. Each workout, including warm-up and stretching, should last 35 to 60 minutes. Stay with Routine 2 for 4 to 6 weeks. Begin with feet against the wall crunch, an exercise for the abdominals.
Barry, lie on the mat. Put your feet on the wall. There you go. Good and even. There you are. Put your rear end in a little bit. That's perfect. Now, put your hands behind your head and your chin on your chest, right there. I want you to crunch up in a comfortable movement, back to normal again, but do not let your head touch the mat. Fine. No jerky motions. All the way up, all the way down till it's comfortable. Nice. There. That's perfect. A good crunch. No, keep the feet up. Keep going. And keep that lower back right on the floor.
Remember to raise your body slowly and smoothly, and go up only as high as you're able to.
That's perfect. Good.
There are 4 layers of abdominal muscles, with muscle fiber running in different directions, A variety of abdominal exercises will ensure you develop these muscles to their fullest.
That's good.
Start with one set of 5 to 10 repetitions and set your goal for 30 to 50 reps for the final week of the routine. The alternate bent knee crunch brings in the lower abdominal area and the obliques. Conditioning the sides of your waist makes the twists and turns of everyday life a little easier to take.
Jeanette, lie down with your knees bent and your feet flat on the mat. That's it. Bend your knees up. Put your hands behind your head, chin on your chest. Fine. Now, is your back flat?
Yes.
All right. In an alternated motion, put your opposite elbow to the opposite knee as if you were cycling. Fine. That's good. Now be sure you don't start jerking and pulling on your neck. You want a good slow motion, good slow controlled movement.
This is a great exercise for the abdominals because the movement places additional emphasis on the obliques, the muscles at the sides of the waist. You can extend your legs slightly at first. Do only what feels comfortable. As you gain strength, you'll be able to extend them further. One repetition is a full movement of both right and left legs. Begin with one set of 5 to 10 repetitions and work up to one set of 20 to 25 reps. Next is the prone back extension. This time we show a variation of the exercise in routine 1.
Cheryl, place the pad under your hips, your midsection. That's it. Now lie down. Put your hands behind your head, tuck your chin under your chest, tighten your buttocks. Now raise your upper body a few inches off the mat, hold it for a couple seconds, then down to starting position. Fine. Up again. 1, 2, down, up, 1, 2, down, again.
Changing the hand position from underneath the chin to behind the head increases the intensity of this exercise.
Up, down, up.
When you combine a strong lower back with strong abdominal muscles, movements such as bending and straightening can be smoother and better coordinated, as well as being safer to do.
Your legs feel stable?
Yes.
Okay, keep going. Come on. Do another one. This is a good lower back exercise. Do another one. Come on. One more. That's fine.
Do one set of 2 to 5 repetitions at first and work up to one set of about 25 reps. Strong legs help us to move our bodies up and down throughout the day. Routine 2 adds specific exercises for the legs. First is the free hand squat for the front of the thigh and also for the buttocks.
Nancy, let's stand with our feet about shoulder width apart. Turn your toes out. Now stand tall, keep your back straight, head up, cross your hands over your chest. Now we're going to squat down till our upper thighs are parallel to the floor. Down we go. That's it, up you go. Now keep your knees out a little bit wider. Let's try it again. You having trouble with your balance?
Yes.
We'll fix that. So let's put this block.
If you find your heels lifting off the floor, put a block under them.
There we go. You ready?
Yes.
Down we go. Makes it easier?
Oh, a lot better.
Okay, here we go. Much better balance.
The free hand squat is also a good exercise for working the muscles of the buttocks.
Now don't start bouncing.
If you have any knee or back problems, please check with your doctor to be sure it's okay for you to do this exercise. Begin with one set of 10 to 12 repetitions the first workout, 2 sets of 10 to 12 reps the second workout. Then gradually work up to 2 sets of 25 to 30 repetitions.
Okay.
The hamstring curl is for the hamstrings, the muscle group at the back of the thigh.
Darian, let's load a couple plates onto the curl attachment of the bench. I'm going to have you lie face down. Put your heels under the pads. Now make sure that your knees are in line with the axis of the bench right there. That's fine. Now hold on to the front of the bench for support. Fine. Now from there, I'd like to have you curl up till your calves almost touch the hamstrings. all the way up, all the way down in a good, slow, controlled movement. All the way up, all the way down. Keep going, don't jerk the weight.
If your hips lift off the bench, try placing a pad under your midsection, such as a rolled-up towel, or you can use less weight.
Keep it down there. That's it. Keep going. That's fine.
For this and the following exercises in Routine 2, do 1 set of 10 to 12 repetitions on the first workout and 2 sets of 10 to 12 reps on additional workouts. Increase weight when 2 sets of 12 reps become easy. The incline dumbbell press works the muscles of the upper chest. Do this exercise with the bench inclined to about 45 degrees.
Nancy, I'm going to show you a good exercise for your upper chest. And I'm also going to show you the safest way to get in and out of the exercise. I'd like to have you sit at the end of the bench. I want you to rock back, raising your hands, and raise the dumbbells to your shoulders. Back you go. Fine. Plant your feet firmly on the floor. Raise the dumbbells above your head at arm's length. I want you to lower the dumbbell straight down to the top of your chest. Come back to starting position. Now the secret is to keep your elbows in as you come down. Way down. Fine. Right up again. Down. Up. I want you to come straight down and straight up. Keep going.
This exercise is different from the bench press in that it puts more emphasis on the upper area of the chest.
Do a couple more. Keep your elbows in. That's it. Now this next repetition, stop at your chest, bring your legs up, rock to starting position. There you go.
The seated back-supported dumbbell press works the muscles of the shoulders.
Rainey, stand with your back in front of the chair. Raise the dumbbells to your shoulders. Now sit on the chair, rest your back up against it, that's it. Now I want you to press the dumbbell straight overhead to arm's length, pause at the top, come back to your starting position. Fine, press it straight up. You've got to remember to keep your elbows in, keep the palms facing one another. Up you go, that's it, that's it. Now down, keep your elbows in, it's important. Down, that's fine, keep going. Now you're looking up, look straight out. That's it. That's perfect, keep going. Straight up, good smooth movements. Keep those palms together. Are you feeling that in your shoulders?
Yes, I am.
That's good. That's exactly where you should be feeling it. Let's do a couple more. Fine, one more. Okay, now you can stand up.
There are numerous ways we use the shoulder muscles every day. Anytime you lift your arms, you use your shoulder muscles. Choose one of the next 2 exercises for the back muscles. First, the head-supported barbell row for the upper and middle back muscles.
Gene, stand in front of the bar. Get your feet about 6 inches wider than shoulder width. That's it. Now reach down and get a wide, comfortable grip on the bar. Good wide grip. That's it. Now place your head lightly on the pad, but make sure you bend your knees. Right. Keep your back straight and parallel to the floor. That's your starting position. Now I want you to pull the weight up till it just touches your chest. Pause and come back to starting position. That's fine. Up, pause, down. You're doing fine. Keep your back straight and parallel. Now as you start to tire, you're going to have a tendency to transfer the weight to your forehead, but don't do it.
If you find you're putting too much pressure on your head, shift more of your weight onto the feet.
Keep going.
It's important that you use a surface that's at a comfortable height and allows you to keep your back straight.
One more. That's fine.
That felt great, Bill.
Good.
The bent-over barbell row is also for the upper and middle back muscles. Do this exercise if you prefer, or if you don't have a high surface to rest your head on.
Gene, I'm going to have you stand in front of the bar. Get your feet 6 inches wider than your shoulders. Okay, now bend over and get a good wide grip on the bar. Pick the weight up, fine. Now come down to your upper back rest parallel. Keep it flat. Now bend your knees slightly, right there. Fine. Now pull the weight up to your chest. Pause. Back to starting position. Up. Down. Keep your back parallel.
One of the keys in this exercise is to bring the bar up to your chest smoothly and slowly.
No, keep going. No jerky motions.
Should you feel
Smooth
any
and slow.
discomfort in your lower back, we suggest you do the head-supported barbell row instead.
Couple more. One more. Let it touch your chest. Now down. One more. There you go.
The lying triceps curl, also known as the French curl, uses a barbell to work the back of the upper arms.
Cheryl, place the bar on the floor in front of the mat. Now lie down, please. Okay, now you want to keep your knees bent, your feet flat on the floor, right there. Now grab the bar, get about a 6-inch grip. All right, that's fine right there. Okay, now pull over to your chest. Now straight up, that's your starting position. Now come down in slow motion, semicircular, right down behind your head. Come back up again to starting position. That's it, that's one. That's it. Now I'm keeping your hands here. Make sure that you keep your elbows in. That's it. That's it. Keep going. Well, the reason we have you go behind your head, and it may sound silly, but we don't want you to bonk yourself. That's good. Keep going. You're doing fine.
You bend the knees in this exercise to help prevent straining the lower back.
Let's have you do one more. Okay, just let it right down to your chest. Do a pull over to the floor. There you go. If you begin to feel queasy or nauseous during a workout, it could be a sign you're not resting long enough between sets. If it persists, check with your doctor.
Rest between sets just as you do between exercises. Take from 30 to 90 seconds or until your breathing returns to normal. The last exercise in Routine 2 is the standing alternated dumbbell curl for the biceps.
Gene, reach down and pick up the dumbbells, please. Hold them right at your side at arm's length. Fine. Now get your feet shoulder width apart. Get a slight bend to your knees. That's right. Keep your back straight and your head up. Now you'll start the curl with your right arm by curling the dumbbell up, and once you pass your thigh, turn the wrist up till the forearm touches the biceps, and start back with the forearm up, and once you get down to your thigh, rotate it in to where it is now. So curl up, all the way down. Keep the palm up. Now on the left hand, same motion. Keep the palm up. Now rotate it in. Keep the palm up. Keep it all the way up, coming down. Now rotate it in. Palm up, down. That's fine. Think about the biceps. That's fine. Keep going. All the way up. Keep that wrist up. Now down. Same thing on the other one. Okay, now you're starting to tire. But you don't want to do that. You keep your body straight. You think of the biceps. Make the biceps pull that weight up and down.
This is a key point. If you find yourself leaning or jerking the dumbbell, use a lighter weight.
Keep that wrist up. Now down. Same thing on the other one. That's fine. All the way down. That's good. Okay. By now you may be feeling more motivated for several reasons. Your body seems stronger, better toned, your energy and attitude are improving, and, in general, you're feeling like a new person. This is a time when it's especially important to listen to your body. We're so delighted by the changes, we want more, so we push too hard.
You should feel invigorated after your workouts. If you feel sluggish the following day, it may mean you're overdoing it. Back off a bit. Reduce the weight or even drop a set from some exercises. Remember to rest between exercises, between sets, and between workouts.
If you're not seeing the changes you hope for and you follow the program diligently, don't be discouraged. Stay with it. Staying motivated can be a bear, but when it's time for your workout and you don't feel like doing it, ask yourself, is it easy to bend? Am I energetic at the end of the day? Am I happy with the way I look? If the answer is no to any of these questions, let that be the reason for you doing your workout.
A flexible, limber body is another key component of a complete exercise program.
Weight training conditions your muscles, and aerobic exercise strengthens your heart and lungs, but it's stretching that gives you flexibility, with the added benefit of it being very relaxing.
Ease into the stretch. Hold for about 10 seconds. Then ease out of it. If you feel pain, you should stop. Stretch only as far as feels comfortable. Never bounce. Relax and breathe normally. Stretch slowly and smoothly and with control. Try to do at least one stretch for every part of the body. You're not trying to prove anything when you stretch. Just take it slow and easy. You can stretch anywhere. If you're on vacation or a business trip and you can't fit a workout into your schedule, stretching will help you maintain flexibility. The key is to keep going, either through stretching or by doing a shorter workout until you get back on track again. Many experts agree that it's best to stretch after your warm-up, before your main workout. But you could also do some gentle stretching after you exercise, or between exercises, or during the day. Whatever works best for you. Don't be concerned if you feel tight at first. You'll gradually become more flexible. Routine 3 takes you beyond the established minimum standards for fitness. Now you'll start to notice improvements in your other sports activities. This is the cross-training effect. Your goals for Routine 3 are to use concentration and visualization for a more intense workout, to fine-tune your weight training skills, and to learn 10 exercises. Continue to work out 3 times a week on alternate days. Each workout, including warm-up and stretching, should last 40 to 70 minutes. Stay with Routine 3 from 4 to 6 weeks. The bent knee sit-up for the abdominal muscles begins the workouts in this routine.
Gene, hook your feet under the lower pads. Fine. Now, put your hands behind your head and put your chin on your chest.
Bill recommends keeping a rounded back in this exercise.
Go down to your lower back, just touches the board. Come to starting position. Fine. Good slow motion. Keep your chin on your chest.
The key is to lie back just to where the lower back touches the board, no further than that. If it feels uncomfortable going down that far, shorten the range of motion until the abdominals are stronger. By having your knees and hips bent, you get better isolation of the abdominals and reduce stress to the lower back. You can also do this exercise with your feet hooked under a low and sturdy piece of furniture.
That's good.
Start with one set of about 10 reps and set your goal for one set of 30 to 50 reps for the final week of the routine. Next, we'll do a variation of the alternate bent knee crunch for the abdominal area and oblique muscles.
Darian, lie down with your knees bent, your feet flat on the mat. That's it. Down you go. Okay, bring your legs up to 90-degree angle. Fine. Now right up. There you go. Put your hands behind your head, your chin on your chest. Now in alternating fashion, take the opposite elbow to the opposite knee. Fine. And keep your legs going as if you were cycling. Now get a good stretch with your legs as far as is comfortable. That's it. Now let's get a little bit more momentum. A little bit faster. You're not jerking, so you're okay. A little bit more. There we go. That's what I want.
The key
right
to making
there.
this exercise more challenging is to extend your legs further. If that's difficult, don't force
Couple more.
yourself. Extend only as
One
far
more.
as feels comfortable.
Now you can rest. That's good.
Start with one set of 5 to 10 repetitions and work up to one set of 20 to 25 reps. Next is the exercise called Good Mornings for the lower back area.
Nancy, place the light bar on your shoulders behind your head. Okay, now you've got to get your hands in closer. Right there. A little bit more. Right there. Now, spread your feet a little wider than shoulder width and keep your toes out. Keep your back straight, your head up, and focus on an object in front of you. This is your starting position. I want you to bend forward at the waist till you're nearly parallel to the floor, but as you bend forward, get a slight bend in your knees. So down we go. Get a slight bend down. That's right. Come back to starting position again now. Up, straighten your legs. Slight bend to your knees. Now straighten. Bend to your knees. That's good. Now don't go past parallel, just down to parallel. Right there, there you go.
Try to put all your energy and concentration on the part of the body you're working. If you think about the muscles as they move, you'll get a better quality workout, and you'll enjoy it more.
Very good, Nancy.
Good mornings are great for limbering up, and they work directly on strengthening the lower back.
Let's do one more. That's good. Very good. That's fine.
Begin with one set of 5 repetitions and work up to one set of about 30 reps. Next is the leg extension, an exercise for the front of the thigh.
Barry, sit on the bench if you will, please. Fine. Now put your feet under the pads, behind the pads. That's perfect right there. Now make sure that your knees are in line with the axis of the bench. Now let's put your hands behind you for support. I'd like to have you raise your legs up to extend them all the way up, down to the starting position. Fine. In a good slow motion, all the way up, all the way down. Control the weight, all the way up. Now stop at the bottom. That's it. Just don't drop the weight down and then let inertia pick it up. Don't do that. That's it. You're doing fine. That's the way to do the exercise. Keep going.
The nice thing about doing the leg extension is that it lets you isolate the front of the thighs without bringing other supporting muscle groups into play.
Keep going. That's fine.
Before you do the exercise, imagine yourself going through the movement. Focus on the thigh muscles, how they'll feel when you extend up and as you lower the weight. Then do the exercise. For this and the following exercises in Routine 3, do one set of 8 to 10 repetitions on the first workout, 2 sets of 8 to 10 reps on the second workout, and 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps on additional workouts. Increase weight when 3 sets of 10 reps become easy. Next, we'll do the hamstring curl. This is the same hamstring exercise as in Routine 2.
Cheryl, hold on to the end of the bench for support. That's right. Get right down. Put your head on the bench. Fine. Now, put your heels right under the pads. Keep your knees in line with the arc here. Fine. Now, curl the pad up until your calves almost touch your hamstrings and back to starting position in a smooth, controlled motion. Keep going just as you are. That's perfect. Keep your head down. Keep your upper body flat. Fine. That's it. No. You don't jerk the weight. A good slow motion all the time. You've always got to keep the weight under control. You control the weight. It does not control you. That's fine.
Just as we mentioned in Routine 2, make sure you use a light enough weight so that your hips stay on the bench. The bent arm lateral works the muscles of the chest.
Barry, sit on the bench, place the dumbbells in an upright position on your thighs. Fine. Now as you lie back, raise your legs to help bring the dumbbells to arm's length above your shoulders. Up you go. That's it. Fine. Now keep the palms together. Now in a semicircular motion, I want you to lower the weights, getting your elbows back towards your ears, keeping your forearms directly in line with the floor. That's right. Up again. Fine. Now bring them down till they're even with the chest. Now come back to starting position. Fine. Keep those feet firmly planted on the floor. Get them back. That's it. Now pull those elbows back as you come down. Get a good stretch. I'm going to let you do it on your own now. That's it.
Make sure you keep the lower back on the bench throughout the exercise.
Pull them back.
Concentrate on bringing your upper arms back in line with your ears.
Now you're doing the exercise right. That's good. Let's do another one. One more. Okay. Now you can stop. Bring the feet up. Fine. There you go. Keep yourself right on up. That's it.
The seated barbell military press is for the front and outer muscles of the shoulders.
Rainey, get your hands a little wider than shoulder width. That's too wide. A little bit closer. Fine. Now get your feet a little bit wider and turn your toes out and plant your feet. Get a good firm foundation. Now raise the weight to your chest. Sit back on the bench. A little further back. Now plant your feet good and solid. Keep your back straight and your head up and pull the weight right into your chest. Fine. Now press it directly overhead to arm's length. Stop at the top and back down. Go again. Down. You got to get your elbows in, Rainey. Fine. Okay. Now look straight ahead. Up you go. Now down. Up. Don't bounce it. That's it. Now it's not a bad idea to have a spot on this exercise if you're handling heavier weights. It's a good safety precaution. Up you go. Fine. Keep those elbows in.
Try to extend your arms in a smooth, fluid motion.
Nice, smooth movements. That's perfect.
Remember Bill's advice. Always be in control of the movement through its full range.
Okay. Now, stand up, please. Down you go. There you are.
Choose one of the next two exercises for the back muscles. First, the head-supported dumbbell row for the upper and middle back muscles.
Rainey, place the dumbbells on the floor in front of the bench, just to the outside of your feet, which are maybe just a few inches apart. That's fine. Now your dumbbells are in position, so bend over and pick up the dumbbells. Rest your head on the pad. Now bend your knees. Keep your back parallel and just a light touch of your head onto the pad. Now pull the dumbbells up to your sides. Now down. Keep your elbows in close, all the way up. Let it all the way down, Rainey. That's it.
As in the head-supported barbell row, keeping the back straight and parallel to the floor is the key in this exercise.
The only thing you have to be careful is if you start to tire, you don't want to start transferring the weight to your head. Just lightly touch the pad. This is just to stabilize your lower back. Do a couple more. One more. That's fine. Set them on the floor.
The bent-over dumbbell row also works the upper and middle back muscles.
Rainey, get your feet a little closer together. Now place the dumbbells on the floor. Now you got them in position for the exercise. Bend down again and pick up the dumbbells. Now raise your lower back, make your back parallel to the floor, straight, and focus your eyes on a point on the floor. Now pull the dumbbells up to the sides of your chest until they just pause and come back down to the starting position. Up again. Now down. Good smooth movement. Pause at the top and pause at the bottom. You're doing fine. Keep going. Focus your eyes on the point on the floor. That's perfect posture.
If you feel any discomfort in your lower back, we suggest you do the head-supported dumbbell row instead.
Fine. Let's do one more. You can set it down.
Next is the incline barbell triceps curl for the triceps.
Darian, bend down and pick up the bar. Get your grip about 6 inches apart. Now bring the bar to your chest. Fine. Sit on the bench. Okay, lie back. Now raise the bar overhead to arm's length. Tuck your chin into your chest. Now keep your elbows up in the air. Now lower the weight behind your head in a semicircular motion till your biceps and forearms touch and back to the top. You're doing just fine. Up, keep your elbows in, rotate them around. There you go.
The key to getting the most out of this exercise is to keep your elbows pointing up and close to your head.
That's fine. Remember to keep your arms straight up and your elbows in. Two main points to consider.
Remember to breathe during every repetition.
Tremendous triceps exercise. Keep going.
The triceps muscles assist in many pushing and pulling activities.
Let's do one more. That's it. That's good.
The last exercise in routine 3 is the seated dumbbell curl for the biceps.
Cheryl, you got the dumbbells in each hand, so just sit on the end of the bench. That's right. Now, put one leg back, one leg forward, and keep your knees together. That's it. Now, you have the dumbbells at arm's length at your side, and I like to have you commence the curl with the palms in, but as you come past your thighs, rotate the palms up to your shoulders, fine. As you come right below the thigh, turn them in, palms up, palms in, that's it. Now keep your arms right at your side. That's perfect. You do this because the biceps is a supinating muscle. It helps to rotate the forearm and hand. Doing your curls this way makes the exercise that much more effective.
When you're doing any exercise, concentrate on your form. Focus on the muscles and on the movement. This is the best way to get the most out of your workout. This completes the weight training routines for free weights. We suggest you follow the routines just as presented here, and you'll notice an amazing difference in yourself. Make a copy of your log and use it to write down the amount of weight used and the number of sets and reps for each exercise. Use it to make notes about your warm-up and aerobic exercise session. And very important, write down comments on how you felt during the workout.
The main thing is to do it and stay with it. Before you know it, the changes you want will be there.
Bill Pearl's recommendations for exercises on weight machines and equipment are organized by muscle group. Here's how to use this section. If you want to create a routine for yourself using machines exclusively, select one exercise for each muscle group. That'll give you a routine with 10 exercises. Another approach is to substitute any free weight exercise with an exercise from this section. Just make sure you match up the correct body part. We've listed suitable machines alongside the free weight exercises in your workout booklet. Because most health clubs and gyms offer instruction on the use of their equipment, Bill describes a few of the exercises and we show other equipment that may be available.
If you want to work out on weight machines rather than free weights, you'll still get great results, a healthy body that's strong, toned, and that you feel good about. Most gyms and health clubs are well equipped, but be aware that machines do vary from manufacturer to manufacturer. If instructions are available, read them or check with the gym staff before using any machine.
As you do with free weight exercises, start each workout on machines with a warm-up and stretching. You may have to personalize each piece of equipment by adjusting the height of the seat, the amount of weight resistance, and by making other adjustments. Use the seat belt if one is available. Start on the seated abdominal machine to work the abdominal muscles.
Adjust the seat so your legs are bent at a 90-degree angle when you sit. Place your feet on the foot pads under the straps. Adjust the weight, Put your hands on the chest pad. Bend forward as far as comfortable. Keep the movement smooth and controlled. Contract and extend as far as comfortable. Be careful not to strain yourself.
Use a sit-up board to work the abdomen and oblique muscles by doing the twisting sit-up.
Start in the seated position with your feet under the pads and knees bent. Put your hands to the sides of your head or behind your neck and tuck your chin in. Twist slightly to the right and lower your body till the lower back touches the bench. Return to starting position and repeat to the left. If you find it difficult to raise your body, don't go down so far.
Also for the abdominal area is the inclined bent knee pull-in. The hyperextension bench provides an effective way to exercise the lower back.
Lie on the bench face down. Place your ankles against the foot pads. The thigh pad should rest just below your waist. Raise your upper body till it's parallel with the thigh pad and return to starting position. Watch that you don't hurt your back. Concentrate on keeping it straight. We've all heard that catchy little phrase, no pain, no gain. Well, forget it. Whether you're using free weights or weight machines, if you're straining to the point of real pain, stop. You won't gain from that. You'll just feel pain, and that's not the experience I want you to have with weight training.
The horizontal leg press is one option for working the front of the thighs.
Set the weight and adjust the seat pad. Put your feet shoulder width apart on the foot pad with your toes turned slightly out. Hold on to the hand grips. Push your body away from the foot pad until your upper thighs are straight. Slowly ease forward till your legs are bent to a 90-degree angle. Form is very important here. Don't let your knees fall in. Keep them out. Although why stress working through a full range of motion, don't overdo it by locking out your knees.
The leg extension machine also works the front of the thighs. The standing hamstring machine exercises the hamstring muscles in the back of the legs.
Stand in the machine with your thighs resting against the pad. Grasp the handbar. Place your left leg against the roller. Curl up to a comfortable height. Slowly return to starting position. Complete the set with your left leg and repeat the exercise with your right leg. Try to hold your body upright as you curl the weight up.
The chest press will help develop the muscles of the chest.
Set the resistance and seat height. Fasten the seat belt. Press the foot pad to get your arms into a full-length position. Resist back with your arms until your hands are in line with your chest. Keep your head on the pad throughout the exercise. Breathe naturally. You always want to take a deep breath on each repetition.
The fly machine also emphasizes the chest muscles.
Let's take a moment to talk about a fear that many people have. They're concerned that once you've lifted the weights, you don't dare stop or the muscle will turn to fat. Well, that won't happen. Fat cells develop differently. They're in a different category. If you stop weight training, you may lose size, shape, and strength, but the muscles will not turn to fat.
Use the side lateral raise machine to work the shoulder muscles.
Sit down with your head against the back pad. With the pressure of the arm pads on your forearms, raise your arms slightly above shoulder height, then lower to the starting position. Keep the movement smooth and controlled.
The lat pull-down machine conditions the back muscles.
If there isn't a seat, kneel down or put a small stool in place. Hold the bar with a wide grip before you sit. Tilt your head down. Once in position with the bar overhead at arm's length, pull the bar down behind your head to shoulder height. You can also do this exercise to the front, pulling the lat bar down to the chest, then resisting it back to the starting position. If you've got shoulder pain, you may find this movement works better for you.
The rowing machine is for the muscles of the back. The seated cable row machine also works the back muscles. The triceps press down on the lat machine will strengthen the triceps muscles.
While standing, grip the bar with your hands about 8 inches apart with palms down. Bring your upper arms to your sides, touching the forearms to your biceps. Press down in a semicircular motion to arm's length and come back to the bent arm position. Keep your upper arms to your sides throughout the exercise.
The triceps pull machine is also for working the triceps muscle group. The biceps curl machine exercises the biceps muscles of the arm.
Set the weight and adjust the seat. Sit with your chest against the pad. Take a hold of the handle, keeping your upper arms in line with your shoulders. Curl the bar in a semicircular motion to shoulder height. Pause and return to starting position. Keep a slight upward bend in your wrists as you curl the weight.
The alternating biceps curl machine offers 2 exercise options for the biceps muscles. First, we show both arms together. You can also work each arm separately by alternating them. Another option for adding variety to your workouts is the newest generation of weight equipment, computerized resistance weight machines. A built-in computer controls the resistance, which is tailored to your individual needs. To determine resistance, take a simple strength test. The computer responds by setting up a customized set and repetition program. Lights on the console change color as you complete reps and sets, and a readout tells you in pounds the total resistance you've used. If your local fitness facility has these machines, you might want to try them out.
Up again. Now down.
And that completes 3 routines for free weights,
To arms length above your shoulders. Up you go.
plus a number of options for working with machines.
Always faster with dumbbells.
Add to
and
that
barbells.
plenty of tips, hints, and information that we hope will give you safe, effective workouts.
Let's say you're several months into this program and you've gone through all the routines. What comes next?
You have several options. You could repeat all 3 routines, only this time add specific leg exercises to routine 1. You can do 3 sets in routines 1 and 2, just as in routine 3. You could do a workout exclusively on weight machines, or mix machines with free weight exercises. Finally, you can create your own personal workout using the special log provided to set up the routine. Be sure to choose an exercise for each body part. Warm up and stretch. Review the free weight routines to help you establish sets and repetitions. Change your routine every 4 to 6 weeks. And remember to rest between sets, exercises, and workout sessions.
I'm going to take time now to talk about nutrition, because you'll get more out of your workouts if you're using the right fuel for your body. How many times have you said, I really should eat better, but that's as far as you get? Well, good nutrition is a matter of good sense. Leading an active life that includes regular strength training calls for a wholesome diet. That doesn't mean you have to memorize detailed food charts. All you need is to eat a variety of foods, and you'll probably get the nutrition your body needs.
What many of us want more of is energy. Energy comes mainly from carbohydrates, that is, starches and sugars. The best way to keep a consistently good energy level is to eat foods that form complex carbohydrates. Starches such as whole grains, breads, cereals, and pasta. You can also get a quick boost from simple carbohydrates, sugars found in candy, desserts, and many sodas. The downside is that energy won't last long and is often followed by an energy slump. Which isn't to say you should stop eating sugary foods, just keep them to a minimum. Try reaching for a piece of fruit instead of that candy bar. Fats are obvious in some foods and hidden in many others. Fats rate high as a cause of overweight problems and high cholesterol levels.
Most of us worry about our weight and cholesterol at one time or another. One of the best ways to keep the weight off and cholesterol down is a diet low in fatty foods. Do eat some fats though. Fats contribute to healthy hair and skin and help transport certain vitamins through the body.
Protein is essential for growth and development of body tissue. The best protein sources, without a lot of fat, are fish, poultry without the skin, and tofu, or a combination of grains, beans, and vegetables. Your body needs a certain amount of protein each day in order to stay healthy.
470 today.
An effective way to give the body enough vitamins and minerals is by eating fresh fruits and vegetables. Try to eat 2 or 3 kinds every day, either raw or lightly cooked.
Here are some ideas for tasty, healthy, and well-balanced meals, whether prepared at home or in a restaurant. Try to eat breakfast each day, even if it's just toast and a piece of fruit. Don't allow yourself to become so hungry that you overeat. The slowest calorie burning time for the body is at night, so try to eat dinner early and keep late night snacks to a minimum. Experiment and try new food combinations. Soon you'll have dozens of menus as healthy as these. The body needs fluids as much as it needs solid food, so drink about 6 to 8 glasses of water every day. There's plenty of information available on nutrition, but if you don't have time to research it, at least adopt the guidelines we've presented here.
Add good nutrition to aerobic exercise, stretching and weight training, and you're well on your way to full body health.
Now we realize we've given you a lot of details and information. Don't try to memorize everything. Just take each routine one by one. Shuttle the cassette back and forth, or use the features on your VCR such as pause and slow motion to review the material at your own pace.
I assure you, weight training is something you can do and do well. I know these exercises work. I've been doing them and hundreds like them for over 40 years. Once you've trained with weights for a few weeks, you'll notice improvement and you'll want to continue. Now I have some important advice that will help keep you on track.
Schedule your workouts. Plan a set time every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Unless you're not feeling well, try to stay with your workout schedule. Consider it the one thing you do for yourself and only for you.
Believe me, I know it's hard to find time to exercise, so I've designed these routines to deliver quality results in minimal time. What we've given you is a recipe. Take all the ingredients, put them together, and you get a masterpiece. A body that is strong, looks great, and is healthy, conditioned and energized. You're the cook. You hold the key to the success of this recipe. Don't skip on any of the ingredients. Make sure you give yourself time for it to come together. And above all, approach it with a positive attitude that this is going to be the best thing you ever made. A new you. Here's to a long, healthy, and happy life.